Oh, speaking of it looking very ugly, you're not going to believe this. Donald Trump was convinced that China had a hurricane gun that they were using to shoot hurricanes at the United States. Let that sink in. Trump thought China had a hurricane gun. A Rolling Stone article. Trump kept asking if China was shooting us with a hurricane gun. The then leader of the free world also inquired whether the U.S. could bomb China in retaliation for the alleged hurricane attack. So he wanted to bomb Mexico, and he also wanted to bomb China. Look at this. Near the beginning of Trump's time in office, the then president had a pressing question for his national security aides and administration officials. Does China have the secret technology, a weapon even, to create large man-made hurricanes and launch them at the United States? And if so, would this be an act of war by a foreign power? And if so, could the U.S. retaliate militarily? Trump repeatedly asked about it, according to two former senior administration officials and a third person briefed on the matter. A former Trump official recently said, quote, "It was almost too stupid for words. I did not get the sense he was joking at all." Wow. The sources tell Rolling Stone that Trump started interrogating national security officials and other staffers about the alleged weapon during the first year of his presidency, and it would pop up sporadically at least until the end of 2018. Two of the sources recall that as Trump got deeper into the second year, he started to drop the topic, but would sometimes joke about it. The other former senior official said, "I was present once when he asked if China made hurricanes to send to us. He wanted to know if the technology existed. One guy in the room responded, 'Not to the best of my knowledge, sir. I kept it together until I got back to my office. I did not know where the then president would have heard about it. He was asking about it around the time, maybe a little before, he asked people about nuking hurricanes.'" Now, I have to tell you, if you believe China has a hurricane gun, it's more logical that you would ask, can we nuke a hurricane? Like if once you know how sometimes things don't make any sense, but they have like an internal logic. So like, I'll give you an example. This is a real example. And you might say, David, this is nothing like it, but okay. If you believe abortion is murder, okay, it would follow from that you might say prosecute women who have abortions for murder. Okay. I disagree with all of it. I disagree abortion. I disagree with any of it. 100% against all of it. But I understand if you believed abortion was murder, you might believe all these other things and try to do all these other things. Okay. A little bit like that. If you believed China had a hurricane gun where they could shoot hurricanes at the country, it wouldn't be as crazy to be like, could we nuke a hurricane? I don't know. Is that almost too charitable to Trump? I'm not really sure. But this is, does the flu vaccine work for COVID was one of the things Trump asked early in the pandemic. What about injecting bleach? You might remember Marjorie Taylor Greene's Jewish space lasers. You might remember when Congressman Louis Gohmert asked the National Park Service if they could maybe alter the orbit of the moon in order to ease climate change. Okay. This is up there with that. Does China have a hurricane gun? And the theme here, there's really two themes. One theme is Trump constantly confused and ignorant about just about everything. That's one theme. And then the second theme, Trump really wanting to know about bombing all sorts of people. Remember, it was either late in the campaign or early in the presidency, Trump had to be told why we can't really have nuking Europe on the table. Like there's all these geopolitical reasons why we can't nuke Europe. It's just not something that you can do. He wanted to bomb Mexico, and Mark Esper had to kind of dissuade him from doing that in order to go after the cartels. He was asking about nuking hurricanes as well as retaliating militarily against China for what he suspected might be some kind of hurricane gun in order to shoot a hurricane. The theme is bombing, 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 and it is absolutely and completely nuts. We will have more on this on the David Pakman Show Instagram page, which you can find at David Pakman Show. We're going to take a quick break. We've got great stuff coming up on the show today. One of our sponsors is Crush Organics. These guys are awesome. They support the show. They have an excellent collection of premium grade organic CBD products. Crush Organics has your oils, your topical creams, gummies. They even have these great experience gift boxes, which are great for sending to someone. This is the one I received, really beautifully packaged. Crush has a daytime CBD blend in peppermint, as well as a nighttime blend. Lots of people report CBD being helpful for sleep. Crush's CBD topical cream can be used on joints and muscles. Definitely try the gummies too. Those are great. Some people prefer the gummies over the oils. Crush Organics care a lot about quality, so you can feel good about getting your CBD from them. They're always dropping new products. Pay attention to the site. And Crush Organics are fans of the David Pakman Show, just like you, I hope. So they're giving you a massive discount, 40% off all products. Go to crushorganics.us and use the code PAKMAN to save 40%. The link is down below.